Should we talk about Gamescom?
Sure.
Starring Jeff Keighley. There's some big announcement. I mean, I don't know if there's any big announcements, but there was a trailer for Borderlands 4. That's coming.
Cinematic. It didn't show.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna watch
anything. Do you like to see like nondescript planets just like getting torn apart?
Nah.
And then a close up of one of the Borderlands masks?
No.
All right. Well, that's what that trailer was. It was like a minute and a half of that.
Waste of money.
I mean, I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully they won't screw it up.
Right.
Don't screw it up.
Right. I mean, the formula is pretty much set. Like
it is, but I feel like it wouldn't take much to go off of formula and make it bad.
Like
if they decided to like make it like more realistic, or they just, I mean, you could, if you tinker with that whole loot drop system just in a wrong way, it just becomes unfun. Like you've got it, like it's the same as like when you're playing Diablo, right? Like it can be more of a chore than you're actually having fun playing it.
What makes the difference? Because
you have to find the right mix. I don't know.
Right.
Like you have to have a gun where you get it and go like, this is cool, and use it for long enough that it was cool to have, but then at the same time it not overstay its welcome. Where you've got the like most powerful gun and you never try anything else out.
Got it. That sounds like Diablo 2 as well. I mean, Diablo as well.
Right. It's like you want to get something cool every maybe hour or so of like, oh, this will replace one of my main 4 guns.
Right.
So I think they haven't put out a bad game. They put out some like mediocre ones in the series, but they haven't put out a bad game yet. So I'm looking forward to it in 2025.
That's not that far away.
It's not. Yeah, that's what they say. It seems
have they missed Borderlands dates by that far though? Like they've been working on this for a while.
I don't know. Can I play as Jack Black in the new one?
No.
Why not?
Kevin Hart. Can I play as Kevin Hart?
Yeah. You can play as all your favorite movie characters.
I want them to be them though. I want it to
streaming
be
at home
Hart.
in 9 days.
They're all in. You're saying they're all in on the movie, that they're going to make Borderlands 4 with those characters?
I think Borderlands 4 is just the movie.
The whole plot of the movie.
It's just Borderlands, the movie, the game.
Smart. They double down. No, it is you, the audience, that is wrong. You must enjoy this. What are your other favorite?
They're putting it out like basically a year and a half, I would guess, at least after the movie, right? Like,
yes,
you would think you'd want a little bit better synergy.
I think they know exactly what they're doing, and they wanted some time away. They wanted that movie to be a thing that happened in the distant enough past where you're not thinking about the movie when the game comes out.
Or you're thinking, this can't be any worse than the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get that.
Well, people started playing the games a lot because of the movie.
Sure.
Like it's all like a huge upshoot on Steam and everything of people playing Borderlands games.
Because they had to get that taste out of their mouth. It's like, ugh. What else do you like here from the big Gamescom announcements? I know that Indiana Jones and the Great Circle was announced that it's going to be coming to the PS5 in the spring, when previously that was not listed as one of the games, or I think specifically mentioned as a game that was not going to be coming to PS5 by Phil Spencer. I'm not exactly sure on that, but I believe that's what happened.
They have bills to pay. Microsoft has high rent.
Well, they want to sell. I mean, if you want to move copies of that game, just having it on Xbox is not the way to do that. Obviously, since they are.
Well, it's going to be on Game Pass anyway, so it's not going to move much of anything. There's not going to be numbers.
There'll be numbers associated with people paying for Game Pass.
Yes.
So
yes, I guess
that's definitely a thing. That'll keep people either continuing to subscribe to Game Pass or sign up for it if they're interested. I did watch the trailer on this.
Yeah, how'd it look?
It looks pretty good.
Oh, really?
It's first person. Did you know that?
I did not.
So it's first person, so it looks a little Skyrim-y. It looks like it could have some good jank in there.
All right.
It's first, like, you can do first person whipping and brawling and puzzle
It's an
solving.
FPW?
Yes, it's a first person whipper.
Okay.
Troy Baker,
FPW.
Troy Baker plays Indiana Jones.
Okay.
Yep.
How's he do?
He sounds like Troy
Harrison
Baker
Ford.
doing a Harrison Ford impression.
All right. Fair enough.
So I think that's probably the best you're going to do for Indiana Jones game.
Okay.
I'm looking forward, after watching the trailer, I was looking forward to playing it.
Cool.
So I think Wombat, you should definitely watch it because it definitely gives some Elder Scrolls
Well,
vibes.
I technically already paid for it, so I don't need to watch the trailer.
You're going to go in blind too.
I'm going to go in blind. Yeah.
When
I
is
know
this
it's
coming
going to
out?
be better than December. I know it's going to be better than Dial of Destiny, so I'm not too worried about it.
Did you watch that?
I did.
Did you talk about it? You must have talked about it.
I think I did.
Probably.
That is a terrible movie.
It must be terrible.
It is so bad.
Like
the end of that movie. The end of that movie is so weird. Like the last act of that movie.
Don't give it away. I haven't seen it yet. So.
Oh my God! It's yes. My big complaint to that movie is, and this is not so much spoiler because it happens in like the first 10 minutes, but Mads Mikkelsen gets basically gets smacked in the face. He's on a moving train, and like those metal signs, like on the outside of a train. The train's moving really fast, and his face is out of the train.
Yeah,
and it hits the metal sign, and that's when you think he's dead.
He's fine.
But yeah, not only is he fine, but when he comes back, there is no visible injury on his face.
That sign got fucked up though.
He was at 50 miles per hour. His face hit a metal sign. I'm not saying that it's an Indiana Jones movie. He's still alive. I'm on board.
Was that the comic relief, or it was supposed to be funny?
No, that was not supposed to be funny. No. Like that was, you're supposed to think he's dead from that.
Oh.
You're supposed to think he's dead from that.
Does he have a metal head?
It's not only is it not explained how he has. It's like,
spoiler.
Show me give him like a big dumb scar. Like it's an Indiana Jones movie. Give him a big dumb scar. So it's like another reason why he hates Indiana Jones is because he gave him the big dumb scar on his head.
And his nickname is Sign Head.
It's just Stop. It's
yes,
just
exactly.
Stop. Yeah. Like the guy, the tot with the.
I know what the reference is. Yes.
Yeah, like I'm just saying, like it's like it's not like it's something that Indiana Jones doesn't do.
Right.
Do it.
Make it fun. Make it just sticking out of his head all the time.
Or something like some sort of like, this is the guy. This is why I'm missing an ear or whatever.
Sign face,
something.
they can call him. You've heard of Seinfeld? This is Sign Face.
Sign face.
Yeah.
Who are these Indiana Joneses?
Why don't I have a scar on my face? My head hit a sign doing 50 miles an hour. Who are these people making this stupid movie?
I've got to find the Dial of Destiny.
Why do they call it a dial?
It's not a dial. Does it turn?
All right. Anything else from Gamescom that we're excited about? Are we excited about the space buggy in Starfield? Now you get a space buggy.
That's out already. We downloaded the game so I could play the space buggy.
How is it?
I don't know. I'm lying.
Oh.
I did check out the Marvel Rivals trailer as well.
I've seen a lot of gameplay of that, so I'm pretty familiar with it. What do you think about that?
I don't like the robot. How everybody looks like they have robot suits.
Yeah, I'm with you on that.
Like they're boxy, you mean?
No, it looks like they all have like mechanical aspects and armor on them, and
it's anime inspired.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just don't like the art style.
Well, what if they had different skins that you could buy to give them the more realistic looks that you could spend money for? Like, let's say $20, or let's say 2,000 Captain America bucks. Whatever that. How many different currencies?
They revealed the Captain America is in this game. That was one of the reveals.
Is he boxy?
That was the one I saw.
And Bucky.
Jeff the Land Shark is going to be in that game. I know you're a big Jeff the Land Shark fan.
That's a thing?
That's a character in Marvel, yeah.
He's a hero that you can select?
Yes.
Nobody knows that character.
I do.
So you've played this game, haven't you?
Yes. Yeah, I played a little bit of the beta.
What'd you think?
It didn't do anything for it. Those types of games don't do anything for me.
You
So
don't like the team-based, objective-based?
I don't like the team-based. I don't like it's too small a map. I need a bigger. I need a large map where I could fall from the sky and have no one near me for 10 minutes before any of the action starts.
Right.
That's how I roll. I don't need dropping in and now all 10 people are right here. And I'm like, oh, what the hell am I doing now?
Activate all your specials.
Yeah, exactly. Wait, no, do I just hit all the shoulder buttons at once? I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what this character does, and I haven't been given any time to figure it out. So good luck, everybody. And that's
it's free though, right?
Yeah, it's free. All characters unlocked from the beginning to everything.
Hey, that's see, that's how they're gonna make money. They're gonna sell you the designs that look.
Yes, they're gonna sell you. Yeah, it's like,
which is smart. I mean,
you don't like how shitty the Spider-Man looks? Here's a Spider-Man that looks a little less
they're
shitty.
gonna call it normal Spider-Man.
Yeah,
$20.
They'll call it classic Spider-Man. Is what they're going to call it. That's what they do. They call it classic.
Right. All right. Hey.
Classic Captain America, $25.
What else we want to talk about from this list of things to talk about? Anything?
I don't think so.
Okay. Can we make fun of Randy Pitchford?
If you'd like.
I think
Didn't we do that last week?
Yeah, but there's more.
Well, he's back. He's back in the news.
Yeah, he's I guess people found some tweets from 2019 where he's talked about the Epic Game Store, and how it was going to overtake Steam. And which is like, okay, you want to make a prediction about something. That's a bold prediction. And you can make a prediction in a way that doesn't make you sound like a huge douchebag, but he didn't do it.
Part of that too was they launched that Borderlands exclusively to the Epic Store.
Correct.
That, right?
Correct. Yeah. So in 2019, he said, from a track record point of view, my expectation is that Epic's investment in technology will outpace Valve substantially, and when we look back at Steam in 5 or 10 years, it may look like a dying store, and other competitive stores will be the place to be. If I were to bet on this, and remember, this was the douchebaggy part. If I were to bet on this, and remember, I've got a pretty good seat with a great view of this competition, Epic will inevitably surpass Valve on features and quality of service. Now, Epic hasn't done any of those things. Like they don't have better features than Steam. They have the free games, which they pay for.
They give away more games.
100%. They do give away better games, and you can play Fortnite on it.
So they got that.
It's got those two things.
But he was wrong. And like if he wasn't such a douche about it, like, look, I know everything and I see it all, and I'm in a spot where you aren't, and so you don't know shit, and here's what's going to happen. Then people wouldn't be making fun of him. You just said, hey,
but now Borderlands 4 is going to launch on Steam.
Yes, and of course Borderlands 4 is coming to Steam and Epic Game Store, I'm sure, on day one.
Well, I mean, there's no reason not to launch on both unless you're getting paid to not launch on both.
Yeah.
Right. And it's funny when you make a tweet when you're getting paid to launch on one about how great that service is and how it's going to be crushing the competition after you've got a really nice check from them. And then it turns out everything you said is bullshit. It reminds me of Elon talking about like leasing your Teslas out as robo-taxis. He's got a lot of quotes like that too. Anyway.
Well, maybe he uses that money though. I mean, he's probably laughing at everybody because he probably used that money to buy the Magic Castle or whatever out in California.
Yeah, I mean, he's fucking has so much money. But doesn't mean
shirts.
And what?
Shirts? He's got all those shirts too.
Yes, what do you mean?
With the really complex patterns.
Oh, he does? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't look directly at him. I only like to look at his words. And his, provides entertainment. What are we playing? We said Madden.
We already talked about Madden. I think is this still here from the last?
I don't think
show?
we ever talked about that. I don't even know what that is. That the Game Pass Call of Duty? Is that the first Call of Duty that's on Game Pass?
Yeah, that's the first Call of Duty that's on Game Pass. I played some of that single player.
Is that the one that people don't like?
I don't know.
Do you like it?
I have no idea if people like it or not.
What about
All
you?
I know
You're
is that
people.
I was gonna say it's a first-person shooter. It's a Call of Duty game. It's on Game Pass. I haven't played a single-player Call of Duty in like 6 years. It feels
and you
like.
get a jetpack in this one.
Do you? I haven't gotten that far yet.
Probably. It's like the modern one, so it's got to be modern.
There's some weird, like I like the levels that are actually pretty straightforward, where you're like straight ahead. You know, that kind of roller coastery feel of a Call of Duty game where you're just kind of run in and your gun runs out of ammo and you just throw it on the ground and pick up the next gun. And like, I like that feeling in a Call of that's very frenetic. This one has like open world-esque missions where you're just on like a map and it's like, oh, you got to get to these checkpoints on this map. And it's a little too open worldy. Not that there's anything wrong with an open world game. I like open world games. I just don't want it in my Call of Duty, and I think that's sort of where this game falters a little bit.
Good news. There's a new one coming out soon.
I know, and I'm gonna get to play it on day one.
Yes. Thanks to Microsoft's monopoly. I mean, Game Pass.
All I have to do is delete everything on my hard drive.
I saw that one was like 160 gigs. The one Modern Warfare 3 or something ridiculous.
It's literally ridiculous.
Yeah, I thought about it and I saw that and I was like, yeah, it's all right. I can imagine what it's like and just pretend I played it. What are these pictures? Oh my God, that's Randy Pitchford. What? Those see. He's wearing shirts that look like cost like $3,000.
Yeah, at that mall, and it's the patterns.
Yeah,
it's the complicated patterns. Dan Flashes.
That's it. Thank you.
These they don't look like that. These look like the shirts that John Summit wears that cost too much money and are ugly. And
I think that's what they are.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one. Sorry. Yeah, it's entertaining.
Oh, they don't stop. Like you could.
There's so many.
Yeah.